Hello everyone, today I'm going through my Tier 2 MSR Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Um, this is the third race of the season. I'm currently championship leader. At this point I was 19-point lead going into this race. So we built a good lead in the first couple of races. And today we were trying to increase the advantage because this is a very important race because obviously Baku, anything could happen. It's carnage, it's a street circuit, this crash is bound to happen, so you really want to maximise points and you want to maximise it in qualifying as well. Really important qualifying. Probably one of the most important, if not the most important qualifying of the season. Maybe Imola next, it'd be important as well. Because these are hard tracks to overtake on, but yeah, this is one of the most important. But we make a couple big errors in this race. There's multiple errors that I've made in this Grand Prix. So I mean, it wasn't an ideal start. Well, not an ideal race for us or the team, because our teammate also we had a reserve teammate who dropped right down to last place because of penalties. He got burned after the race, so that's not ideal. And he's also given 2 race bans, and my actual teammate is away for the next 3 races, so it's not an ideal week for the team either. It's not, but this is an interesting race because it's going to open up the championship a lot, as you'll see why in just a little bit. But yeah, back onto our lap. We're on to our first lap of qualifying, and we didn't actually do a lot of practice this week compared to what we usually would. I actually went in this pretty blind. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting much from qualifying. If we get to top 5, we'd probably be happy with that. But I see the fastest lap there, 140, basically 141. Yeah, I know I could beat that. I knew my banker that I could beat that. And same with this time that came up here. I also knew that is beatable. So yeah, we start now. We're going to second 2 of our first flying lap. This corner, it was always very tricky. I had to turn ABS on actually. This race I did ABS off last time, but this race I turned it back on because of just how bad I just can't do back. It was quite very difficult with ABS on. Main qualifying here, the ERS strategy would be just to save it throughout the lap and then use it all in this last straight, because it's such a long straight that this is basically where a lot of the time can be made of. Like, you don't have to do that well in the lap, you can just save all your battery for the last straight and you can gain so much time. I don't think I can show it in this video, I don't think I have clipped, but I went back in the pits and actually I was like 5 times quicker than everyone else in second 3. So yeah, purple in 1, purple in 2, cross over the line now to end 3. We get a 1:39.9, so we're a little bit quicker than the guy behind, but quite a bit slower than the guy. So on a second qualifying lap, we knew there was a lot of time to find. But I knew that I made a couple of mistakes in that first lap, and I knew it was definitely time to be gained. So that 1:39.7 there on the screen. Yeah, I knew I could beat that. So we're 10 up already here, and this guy in front of us though, go for this corner, and I am at this point a bit scared. The guy in front of me, he's on AI, and I know at this point my lap's over because, I mean, yeah, it's not nice to get paid in qualifying, is it? Especially like a guy who's not actually playing the game. Like, I do AI in qualifying just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't think I would have got pole anyway, to be fair. I mean, I had the opportunity to do it in my 3rd lap, and I didn't do it, so it's not the end of the world, really. In fact, I haven't actually put it into the FIA or anything, I've let it go, really. End of the world. But yeah, on our lap here, this time, I used a bit too much ERS before the final straight, which is not ideal. But yeah, as you're on the final corner, we'll find a proper corner here. Put the ERS in a bit early. Earlier than I probably should have. I set it back off again, which is a bit I'm actually 3 tenths on the lap though. So I do gain, I believe, yeah, 3 tenths on my lap. So, yeah, solid. We're going to P1, original pole. I was really confident, but in my final lap I actually messed up, so we ended up qualifying P3. I messed up in my final lap and I had a snap of oversteer where I just lost the lap really, so not ideal in qualifying. That was the mistake number 1 of the race weekend. Race start though, we started on the mediums. Yeah, the original strategy is medium hard. I don't know why, but it's 35% race rather than you do. So the medium hard was an easy strategy. Turn 1, I don't know what I was doing there. I just half of oversteer and almost messed it up immediately. McLaren goes spinning also into turn 2. I almost trapped in a free wide situation there, but I managed to get out and stay in P3. But Alan gets ahead of us. Yeah, not an ideal start. Could have been better. But as you can see here, he's crashing into the wall, and he crashed into this one as well. I think he hits a couple walls on his first lap, and he's a bit scared. I mean, it's never nice to drive behind. He was quick to be fair. He has the pace, and I think he went on to win this race. So, but it's always terrifying when. I mean, also here he ghosted. I've been unghosted. I slammed on the brakes because I thought he wasn't a ghost anymore. I mean, I was really confused at this point. Yeah, when he's losing time to the person in first, so we're just trying to. I want to get past him as quick as possible. But to be honest, he probably is quicker than me, or similar pace to me. So it's not going to be easier. It's not going to be easy at all. We have to really just be patient here, wait for the DRS to open, because we're not going to get him on this straight. Not with just the ERS, you need to be using it as well. Probably. I don't know. But I'm quite far behind him going into the straight anyway, because I had a pretty bad final sector. So, I'm going to wait for another lap and try to get him on the DRS when that opens, because the DRS down here is ridiculous. Yeah, really easy to overtake some DRS.
Can push.
But here you go, on lap 2. The DRS now, we're going to try get this overtake done, because if we get it done, we're going to try and catch up to the V-carb in first, and that was basically that's my game plan for this race really. If I can get a second, I can try and catch up to him. At this point, yeah, the mediums
nice move, good job.
weren't wearing that much, so I think I was going to full push and just wait medium hard, maybe like lap 6, and then.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Report, and it's going to rain. I don't know if the V-carb knew this because he went into the pits, and I thought,
radar suggests the weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. Okay.
Stay out on these warm mediums, and I got really lucky actually.
I've got some
lap 13,
interference
the rain
here.
wasn't really
Okay,
coming that well.
Full course caution, the safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta, we need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta.
But then I made a
conditions
mistake
for the
number 2
foreseeable
of the
future.
race.
Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Softs, because to be honest, the rain came for about 3 or 4 laps by this point. And it just wasn't, the track wasn't getting any worse. So I just thought, right, softs for 2 laps of racing shouldn't be that bad.
Right, let's go, come on! Perfect job on the turn in there, mate.
It shouldn't be that bad.
Okay, the safety car's coming in this lap.
Also,
we'll
yeah,
be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car's into the pit lane.
It was what I thought would be a good idea. Turns out the track actually did get really bad in the last 2 laps. Yeah, way worse than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, on the restart here, I'm not very good at this. I don't know really what to do on the safety car restart, if I'm being honest. I've only been in this situation like twice, ever. So I tried slowing the car, turning the grid down, and then just bombing it on the straight, and that actually did work alright to be fair. But as we'll see in turn 1 here,
okay, so we're leading our teammate by 7.9 seconds.
Than I thought it was. Under the safety car, the track got quite wet and quite slippy, and the softs were definitely not the right choice. The inters definitely weren't their idea. I don't know why I went for those softs. I thought that was definitely a big mistake. That was a big mistake number 2 of this race. Big mess up on my part. I mean, I did everything right in the first stint. I thought, right, this is a perfect strategy. I ran when I messed it up. It was ridiculous for me, really. I don't know what I was playing at. But to be fair, on this first lap out, he wasn't looking too bad. I thought maybe I can just, it's going to be difficult to overtake on this track, so I thought, right, I can do
no
this.
issues
I can
with
just
tyre
defend,
wear for now.
just try keep it on the road, and it might be alright. But also another thing to take into account was, this is my first ever race on no TC in the wet. And I was bad on the wet on full TC. So, as you can imagine, I'm bad on the wet on no TC. Like, really bad. As the Haas comes right on our tail here. And I don't know if he gets another corner, it might be on the main straight. Yeah, on the main straight. Yeah, this is a really bad condition for his driving. I think if it was a dry race, P2 would have been really easy. The wet is not what I'm good at. It's actually what I'm probably worst at on this game. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just something I've never really practiced. Because I just find it really boring driving the wet because of how much slower it is. Yeah, I've never really practiced it, so I'm not very good at it whatsoever. And the DRS is still on at this point. It's still online, although the rain is here.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
He doesn't have DRS. Turn 1 there, I hit back with him a little bit, but not enough to really cause any arguments or any upset between any of us really. They're both alright. Yeah, what I knew once to get past me here, then I wasn't going to catch up to him again. He was just way too quick and I was just way too slow in these conditions. But as you can see, well, you can't see it, but the track is getting quite wet now. We're entering that sort of a proper changeover point where inters are probably really good at this point. And I believe everyone below P5 or most people below P5 were on inters. So yeah, we were just hoping that we could stay ahead of these guys. Stay ahead of these inter runners till the end of the race. And this is where the big race changing moment happened. It's completely my fault. It's just I made a big mistake here and really messed up me and Dean's race, and yeah, it was just completely, there's no defending it really, I just messed up. I thought, yeah, I made an error basically. Side by side on the straight, I go to the side and then hit the arrow on, like where to show where the car is, it goes white, so I'm thinking, right,
okay, you have
I
some
can go on the racing line.
damage, but not enough to justify
right,
a
I'm ahead
stop
of him.
in the remaining
right, okay.
laps.
I defended it, I'm ahead. Come across and it goes red again. So, yeah, big crash. I'm missing half my wing. He's out the race, so yeah, not ideal for both of us really. I got a 5-second penalty for this, which is totally fair. At this point, I'm not even trying. At this point, this race is over. I know it. I'm going to overtake him by these people behind me because I can't. It's a difficult track to race on. Full stop. Definitely difficult to race on with no wing. So we fall into P8. We fall down to P8 and yeah, finished the race there. I believe with the 5-second penalty, we're still in P8. So it's still 4 points, but from what could have been possible 25 or 18. Yeah, it's a really, really bad race. And to be honest, when I do league racing, I'm usually quite good at keeping things clean and driving like fairly and safely. And then, yeah, yesterday it just did not work. I made I'd like to say uncharacteristic error, and yeah, really ruined mine in this race, so wasn't ideal. But there was obviously some strategy mistakes along the way. Although we almost got it right, to be fair. We're staying out for a while, but yeah, it was a race full of mistakes from me, and yeah, not an ideal way to end the race. But yeah, we're on to the next one. We're still in the championship lead, just about, I think, but not by a lot anymore. We've lost our gap. But yeah, it is what it is. I made a mistake. I don't make mistakes very often, so just hopefully we do well in the next one. That's all I can say. I mean, that's all there is to do, really, isn't it? Practice for the next one and hope it goes well. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week when I post the round 4 Imola video, and hopefully I will have won that race and regain the championship lead regain that gap in the championship lead. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.